Hello guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael Watson. Today we need to talk about how do you fall in love with your future and be more in love with a future than you are with your past. This can be a tricky situation and a hard one to overcome. You see, the thing is that actually what we start to have some sort of issue with is that we are so engrossed in our past and the emotion of that, or we are so focused on our current reality that we can't even get past that to even fall in love with a future. You see, what we need to do is firstly we need to realize that we are habitually living in the past and that we need to let go of that part of ourselves. We need to let go and become present. Once you start to realize this idea, which we'll go into in a bit more detail in a minute, we need to actually figure out exactly what we want. We need to start to write down and become clear about that which we want. You see, I'm not asking you to write timestamps. I'm not asking you to put pressure on yourself to achieve these things. I'm asking you to write them down in a way that brings you a feeling of joy and a sense of almost like relief that you're in that situation. For example, I changed my YouTube channel to speak about my truth, which is this now, and I wanted to start building my coaching business on top of that, which has been helping many people overcome many different things, from anxiety to healings to manifesting. It's beautiful. I'm so pleased. I'm at the beginning stages of this. So this next year now, and what you need to do is we need to become clear on that image that we want for the future. What is it that we really, truly want in our heart? So we need to really start to ask that question. Now, a lot of you that watch my channel are big fans of Dr. Joe Dispenza, and you're on a quest for healing or something like that. So I want you to start to write down all the wonderful things you're going to enjoy. Not just, I am going to be healthy, I am healthy. You're going to start writing, I am full of vitality as I go through this beautiful holiday, as we holiday 3 times a year, and I'm able to walk up this mountain on this side of, whatever it is. There was a wonderful testimonial that I watched about a woman who had, had back issues and suddenly become paralyzed, and she was giving up, and she had a little grandson, and the daughter said, "Mum, you can't go now. You can't give up now. You've got a grandson to fight for." And she used to sit with a grandson, and she just made up her mind. And she said her image, her vision was her walking up the mountain and camping out near her house. And what I loved about that image, it wasn't the image is my back is healed and that's that. It was a very visceral, emotional, clear image. You see? And so to be able to fall in love with your future, you need to really set a visceral, clear, wonderful image of that future. It needs to be one that speaks to you in a way like nothing else before. So that's the first step, really, is to become so clear of what you want and find a point where you'll be when you know that you've achieved it. So say, for example, you are someone who's got a big family and you want a healing. I want you to see yourself at a wonderful Christmas dinner or at a wonderful birthday event where you're dancing with them and like everything's beautiful. I don't even want you to even bring healing into the idea. You see, so many people that I work with, we have to overcome the idea that they need to focus on their healing. When you're focusing on healing, all you've got there is a problem that you need to keep healing. So I don't want you to focus on that. I want you to focus on a pinpoint, a point where you're beyond the self, where you're beyond the point where you're unwell, where you're beyond the point where you're poor, where you're beyond the point where you're at the point where exactly where you want to be, where you wouldn't even be thinking about it. So for example, a clear image I have that I'm trying to bring into my life more is that I want to see myself in that beautiful home, you know, that forever home. Me and my family, we're very nomadic, but now we're looking for that forever home. So my image will be next year's Christmas dinner in that beautiful home with that all the beautiful stuff going on, and we're just feeling so happy and joyous. I'm not thinking about, oh, I need to manifest this amount of money, I need to have this many followers, this many clients. It's like, no, I'm at the Christmas dinner just chilling out, giving beautiful presents over, relaxing, calm, assured, safe, joyful, all those visceral, wonderful feelings. And if I stay in that image, that means I've ticked every box. I've ticked every box. Don't have to think about it as an individual box of overcoming this, overcoming that. It's a one clear, joyful image, vision of my future that just symbolizes everything that I could ever wish for and dream of, you know? So it's just keeping it simple, and it's seeing that vision every night before you fall asleep. You see, this is the key. When you're about to fall asleep is when you're accessing your subconscious mind, going from beta into alpha and theta. So you know that's the states that we're trying to create in meditation, right? So you already do that naturally when you're going to sleep. So before you fall asleep tonight, get that clear image, live in it, fall in love with it, yeah? Neville Goddard said this beautifully. Fall asleep with the image of your future. Your subconscious mind, your deeper mind, the spirit within, will guide you towards that future. No man, place or thing will stop it, whether it's a healing, whether it's manifesting 100 million, you know? So we need to do this, okay? And we need to do it with faith and with joyous expectancy. And every day when we wake up, our main job then to fall in love with that future is to not let our emotional state change to the one that's of our present or past. So that is all it is. You just don't let the emotion draw you back into that situation. Do you see what I mean? So what Dr. Joe means by falling in love with your future more than your past or more than your present, it means that you're living in this emotional state of it being already yours. And if you already had everything that you desired, the healing, you'd feel pretty good, wouldn't you? You'd celebrate everyone, you'd love life, you'd love everyone, yeah? And this is what I'm trying to get at here. This is the point that I'm trying to get across, and this is what I'm trying to say to you. So just know that if you keep a clear, simple image, and you just love it, just feel every joyful emotion within that vision, and then your job after that is just to maintain some kind of elevated emotion throughout your days. Keep doing that visualization every night. Surrender to it every night, and just know it's done. Don't keep looking for it, it's done. And then you look forward to doing that visualization again the next night. It's done, because it just feels so good. And then you just try and stay in that feeling of good. Faith is a feeling. Faith is an emotion. Faith is surrender and trust. Trust the process. Do you see what I mean? So guys, I hope this video was helpful. Please make sure to like, share and subscribe. Comment below. What are you going to manifest for yourself in 2023? Let's make this year the best year yet.